with its possible challenges. And the speaker is Mr. Rishi Khanna, who is a passionate, impact-driven, result-oriented, visionary, and persistent individual with leadership, operations, finance, sales, marketing, risk management, and technical skills. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Rishi Khanna, CEO at Share and ENO8, to throw some light on the said topic. Over to you, Mr. Rishi.
Guys, thank you. Just want to make sure I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Okay, and the slides are working because I can't reconfirm that.
Yes, I can see your slides.
Excellent. All right, so thanks so much for having me here. We'll open up for Q&A at the end, I'm guessing, and but I'll want to just walk you through what one can expect from artificial intelligence in 2021 and beyond, and what could be the possible challenges that one can face in leveraging AI into your enterprise. So it's interesting topic, and it's very close to our heart, at ENO8, and hopefully I will be able to share some nuggets with you guys that you can implement within your business. So we'll start off with what is AI. I mean, I guess everybody's heard this plenty, in terms of what AI is, and there's a lot of buzz about it, and a lot of fuss about AI in the last few years. And I don't want the hype to distract you, but really want you to focus on what it can do for your business and your enterprise. Artificial intelligence is an attempt to design an intelligent agent that perceives its environment and makes decisions to maximize chances of achieving its goal. So that's sort of the way we present it, is that it's basically intelligent agents that actually help maximize outcomes within the organization. I'm sure you guys can screenshot or read the slides later, but I just wanted to focus on, give you a basic understanding what AI really is. Getting into AI into practice, there are a number of companies that are actively investing in AI and creating some real competitive advantage for their own business. And one just needs to identify what is that unique use case that they have for themselves, and what kind of problem can AI solve for them. And it's not the other way around. You have to identify the use case before you start leveraging it. So in some of the examples I've given here, that Under Armour is using IBM Watson to provide its customer base a better way to work out. Taco Bell has created Taco Bot to help order and streamline the process of ordering through Slack. And then you already know what Spotify has done in terms of giving you recommendation agent, and so has Amazon and a bunch of other companies. Because of the data they have, they can actually easily provide much more personalized experience that allows you to come back, and Tesla and so on and so forth. Moving into the spectrum, the AI has a wide spectrum from doing and thinking. There are certain in that spectrum. It starts off with robotic desktop automation, to process automation, to machine learning, to AI. And the first two stages are process driven, and the other two are data driven. And one can sort of achieve further elaborate use and leverage of AI as they progress through that spectrum. It can start off with basic manual work that can be automated. It could provide more self-service and automated triggers that can ensure certain actions happen. It can provide you with more decision engine usage, as well as prescriptive analytics, and also predictive. In the case of, let's say, maintenance and other areas, one can leverage AI. There are a lot of facts being shared all over the web and every magazine you pick up. But here are a few that will get you to start thinking. The content being authored by machines and not human. Gartner predicts that 20% of the business content will be, will be machine generated. The the interactions that require human interventions will not be as will be 85% will be supported by will be supported by machines. And it's a no-brainer. Facebook and Instagram have so much data in terms of pictures and photos that we keep uploading, and so they have 97% accuracy in terms of recognizing faces. So there are other facts that one can look at. What sort of it boils down to is where is the data set? How are we training the engine, and how are we making it more accurate over time? And that's a process that one needs to follow. It's an iterative process. It's not something that one achieves the day they sort of start using the AI into their business or any of the use cases. So you get the picture that AI requires data sets to make it more accurate. One talks about the fact that, hey, do you need a data scientist to to leverage AI? Well, yes and no. The good thing is that there are a number of companies, like some of them mentioned here, IBM, Google, Microsoft. They have invested a lot of dollars into building some popular use cases and identified those. If you identify your own use cases, you will be able to leverage some of the out-of-the-box, out-of-the-shelf options that some of these companies have provided, and that could help you achieve AI and accelerate the process of achieving AI within your enterprise. But how does one take action with AI within the company? So, it all starts, I would just say, that 4-step process to be able to leverage AI. Step 1 is to truly understand the user base and understand what is their targeted needs, what are their pain points that we're trying to solve. And that sort of comes from really closely listening to the customers and looking into their simple tasks, but the simple tasks could be pretty complex in reality, sort of seeing how users are interacting with systems, and you also know that users sometimes don't know what they want. So working very closely with them to identify what is the pain areas and think about use cases and deciphering those needs in order for them to come up with a good use case that can be implemented using AI. So really working closely with them will help you get that. And second stage is about leveraging AI within the existing systems that you may have in the company, like CRM, supply chain systems, or work order systems, or any sources of data that can help you operationalize and help AI create more automation or more predictions for you to be able to help serve your customers better. The third stage is about using closed loop feedback systems continuously to help train your AI within the business. So the closed loop systems may seem simple in theory, but often I think they are pretty overlooked in practice. Through careful planning and workshops, one can ensure that they can look at some critical information and sort of track some downstream actions within the business that could help make big impact. So these systems can be leveraged and made more accurate over time. And the richer we get into the details of it, the richer the solution would be for our business. The fourth stage is about tracking simple KPIs within the business and within the application to demonstrate value that AI can potentially bring to your business. So defining these metrics in advance would help you qualify the benefits and quantify the benefits of moving from this reactive mode or manual mode of working into a little bit more proactive or automated mode of working using AI. So what are these popular use cases? And we just sort of walk you through a few. We already know NLP is pretty popular. We use NLP pretty much every day with Alexa and Siri, and potentially use it on our phones to transcribe data. So NLP is a pretty popular use case, and how one can utilize that within the business. Uh, like chat bots is another way to look at it, and work with it. The personality insights, using the behavioral, predictions within the interactions that or users do within the systems can help you understand and create some more personalized models that can help you, provide more personalized service to your customers, and those personalized strategies can actually assist you. The legal domain, and now with a lot of mortgage, we've seen a lot of smart documents being another way to help streamline the process of indexing the data into the system, and helping customers and users make better decisions using that information. And that those are another very very popular use case. And then the visual recognition. I mean, we see that. Not only unlocking iPhones every day, but also, if you look at the more newer and popular, camera systems to help monitor your, homes, or even monitor your businesses, are using visual recognition to see and guide through some use cases, as well as, self-driving cars. Tesla and a bunch of other companies are using those to identify objects as you're in the system. So what does that really need? It requires us to use labeling services and annotation services to first label the data, so that systems can start learning some of these categories of data sets, and then be able to rationalize and make data and make decisions based on it. So, do we have a good use case for AI within your enterprise? Well, that's something I think one needs to challenge your internal organization to come up with some great ideas. Figure out what is the areas where one automation can be played, and what are the training data sets that you may have internally already, or can be acquired through third parties that you can leverage to help support automation within your business. But most importantly, I think it'll be nice to sort of benchmark some of this the AI uses along with the human counterparts, to see what kind of efficiencies can you actually drive from using AI itself. And those could be used, those ROI benchmarks can be used to see how you could further fine tune the AI algorithm or model, or reject the model. Maybe it does not bring that benefit. So what are the challenges that we see in AI that one needs to consider now or into 2021? So for the longest time, why AI wasn't possible was because of computing power. But now that computing power is available through cloud and other means, what one needs to realize is that computing power, is needed for these power-hungry algorithms to help, make decisions. The computing power is not cheap, and ML demands are pretty increasing by the number of cores, and GPUs need to work efficiently. IBM, Microsoft, AWS, and Google can provide a lot of resources that can help still streamline that process of using AI using their internal systems. The challenge that we see is the trust deficit, right? The models. I think as humans, we don't sort of trust the AI models of how they actually use deep learning to predict that output or the outcome that we are looking for, and that sort of creates a little bit of mistrust into the system, and it's not sort of well understood by layman terms. So that sort of creates a not so predictable nature in our mind to see, hey, how can I really leverage this system? The limited knowledge that is available right now, yet being invested in, with the technology enthusiasts, or specialized companies like our company, or students who are studying AI, or researchers who are leveraging AI in universities. but still, I think there is a limited amount of knowledge, a workable knowledge, and limited amount of people that can be leveraged to help build that. I think the awareness is still on the rise. So that's something which actually will be the challenges that we need to overcome. Beyond that, there's a bias problem. The data that we use can create bias into the models, and that could be one of the other challenges that we still are challenged with or face in our models. And so that also leads to sort of unethical use of data sets and privacy issues and security issues. I mean, that could help that cause a little pain. So as an organization, as as ENO8 and even iShare, we help we help in identifying more cleaner data sets to help eliminate some of those bias. We help in labeling and annotating the data so we can create more accuracy of using that data set. So those are kind of things that one needs to do. So some of these things need to be worked proactively within your models and your teams. And once you have companies and leveraging the technology and the companies that you have access to, you can proactively start eliminating some of this bias and these barriers. But again, something that I think with a limited knowledge base that's available in the marketplace, this requires you to use more of I would just say, professional organization that can help you solve that for you. So what are the other use cases that we see coming down the pipe, and we hear about them, and some of them already in use? The fraud detection, the anti money laundering. The chatbots are very popular, especially through the pandemic. Predictive maintenance are being very well used and used in manufacturing and machinery. Supply chain network optimization are becoming very popular. A lot of sensor data, and not only in the case of healthcare, but also in the case of manufacturing, can be leveraged to make decisions. And a lot of opportunities there to create personalized engagements with customers and users that are interfacing with your existing systems. Cybersecurity risk and assessments can also be monitored easily. Dynamic pricing and coding systems can be used. Amazon uses that every day, in terms of dynamically pricing and making enticing you to buy more of their products. And quality control, inventory management is another set of use cases one can use. I would just say that we should expect more use cases and more innovation labs to test and validate more use cases within the enterprises to happen in 2021, and that would start with establishing innovation teams or innovation groups that are going to help identify these, not from their own industry, but also from other industries, to see how they can be adopted into their models. How hard is it to innovate? We already see some stats out there that 11 out of 12 startups fail, or 19 out of 20 product innovations fail, and that only 6% of the executives are satisfied with the innovation performance. So then, that sort of makes you think, what are the challenges in innovating within the enterprise? Some of the challenges that we constantly see is sometimes we select the wrong idea or the wrong use case to solve, and that leads to little or no change, or we have lack of user validation ahead of those ideas before making those investments. We may not have may have no measure, or may unsuccessfully measure the success and failure of those ideas. We may have culture or risk-averse culture, where we are not willing to take risks within the organization, or are not willing to fail in the organization, and and that may lead to that, or our development teams or are not up to the mark in terms of leveraging some of those systems out there in order for us to leverage innovation and using AI. So I'm going to just sort of skip through, some of these slides along the way. But so the four-step process with that ENO8 we follow is we discover, we ideate, we experiment, we prototype. And so what we try to do is validate the pain points ahead of time, define those goals, before we solve them. Ideate, leverage more than a few people within the organization, create a workshop within the organization to help ideate and come up with some disruptive ideas and hypotheses that we can help solve or prove otherwise by creating experiments. And then we come up with MVPs, a minimal viable product, within the organizations to be able to help solve or disprove some of the hypotheses that we may have assessed early on. So what is the how does one even go about this? So how do we go about doing this within the organization? And so what sort of transformational partners that we need? We need to have the right transformation partners within the organization to be able to help solve it. We need transformation partners who can help flesh out the AI strategies and the innovation roadmap for our organization, and help uncover those value chains that we may need, and look at those strategic opportunities and threats that we may need to overcome, and help identify those AI applications or services that they may need to invest in to unlock some of those economic values that exist. And then even establish a AI center of excellence or a digital center of excellence within the enterprise, and create the right incentives to help people within the organization, the partners that we interact with, customers, to create those incentive plans to be able to come up with those great use cases to be able to solve them. Use that. Second, I think we need to have software partners and technology partners to help identify the right technology stack to help power that digital transformation that we may need. It may seem all manageable, at first, but what one needs to understand is the complexity of the systems may grow over time, and coming up and evaluating the right partner and the right technology and the right stack may help scale and enable that and untap that value that you may need to do and get. The other thing is to partner up with professional services companies to help augment your existing staff or train your existing staff, or and help create other talent profiles that you may need to bring on into your organization to help you go through that transformation more rapidly and quickly, and help you bring in that agility that you may need by helping you create value applications that can help you bring those tap that value in weeks and not and months, not in years, and so that you can create a more structured training program to help bring people within the organization up to speed and how they can leverage AI and its capabilities. The other thing that one needs is to create a enterprise change management charter. What I mean by that is that the organization needs to evolve and change with time, and what that sort of captures is that the human interactions with machines to work together need to be further understood, and process change agents need to be brought in to help push and adopt some of these systems. It may require leaders to grow and train and retrain themselves, or it may require you to acquire new leaders within the organization to help bring about and overhaul that change faster, and create the right motivation, incentives, and training programs to help you get there. So, I mean, but lastly, I think, as I mentioned earlier, is that you need to create your own internal task force to be able to help spearhead this innovation, initiatives in the organization in leveraging AI or digital transformation that one wish to, bring about. So I would like to sort of give you a little bit of introduction to our organization as I'm ending our slides here. Is that ENO8 is in the business of propelling enterprise AI and digital transformation within your organization. So we are a digital product studio that helps you, gets you and assembles you a team that can help you get there faster and help you create that competitive advantage against your competition. And so one may ask, what's the relationship between iSure and ENO8? So ENO8 is a spin-off of iSure. iSure has been a Inc. 5000 company for over 3 times, and we've been in business 20 years. And so we realized very early on is that there was a need within our client base that needed a company that could help spearhead innovation and help bring digital products to life for our customers. And we decided to spin off our innovation consulting arm as a separate entity. So we're based in Dallas, and we've done as a business we've done over 500 such mobile or intelligent apps leveraging AI over the last 4.5 years we've been in business as ENO8. So what are the areas of services and nerdiness, we call it, in our culture? So apart from creating a lot of native and web apps that we do, we established innovation labs or workshops to help identify those big use cases and prioritize those and help create rapid prototyping and MVPs for you to help validate those ideas and help you fail fast and fail forward in order for you to bring that enterprise value that you so desire through AI. As an enterprise AI solution, we help you create the roadmap for your business, help you even to tap into your data sets and help label the data sets better so you have the data sets to be able to create the competitive advantage. And lastly, we use some of the out-of-the-box solutions using to help create a voice a UI or chatbots to help solve some basic but important experience use cases that one can leverage within the business. So just fast forward into some customers that we have helped in healthcare and manufacturing, in startups, in product companies, in the business. We have assembled a great team of 30 plus people who have come from some wonderful consulting and industry organizations and have helped solve some amazing use cases, and that helps us build the collective experience that we have as a company to help solve that problem for anyone. ENO8 just been in business for 4.5 years, just made it to Inc. 5000 since we had to be qualified after 3 years of business. We are the Dallas 100 fastest growing company. We are minority owned and we are very active in Forbes Technology Council. So what are the questions that one needs to ask within the organization as a CEO or in a C-suite or as leaders is, what is our AI roadmap? How are we prioritizing these use cases in that roadmap? What is the expected value that one should expect within 12 months or on whatever period for those use cases? What are the quick wins that I can actually find and identify within the organization that I can leverage? What's the economic value that I measure or project for the roadmap that I've created for my business? What are those pre-built AI applications that can be leveraged right away, right off the bat within the enterprise to bring that additional value? What can I do to accelerate AI strategy within my enterprise? What applications, cloud platform, whether it's AWS, Azure, IBM, can be leveraged right off the bat, right away, to help create the rapid development and deployment strategy for those AI solutions and take the existing systems to the next level. So, after talking to a number of our customers and looking into some independent studies done, what we have realized is that ENO8, along with AWS and Azure or Google Cloud, we result in some we help create that acceleration that one enterprise needs to leverage AI within the company. So we've seen higher ROI from use cases using this powerful combination, and we've created faster development of solution and deployment of those solutions in the marketplace. So we feel that we need to start slow in defining those use cases, but then once we do that, we can really move fast and in fine tuning and iterating those solution ideas. Just to give you one use case, and I feel like that it may be very interesting to some of you. We were involved in a rapid prototyping engagement with the Boxing Federation through a startup where we developed a initial prototype to create a boxing referee that uses video feeds to be able to to help the referees in doing their job in those big boxing matches. So that was a pretty interesting use case that we worked on, and there are plenty more. So if you want to learn more, I want to just leave you behind some contact details of the company and stuff, and maybe open it up for some Q&A if you'd like to have some questions to be answered as well. Over to you, Namita.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rishi, for sharing your expertise and knowledge. And if our audience has some questions for you, then they can definitely reach out to you on LinkedIn, and they can also drop their questions on our Good Firms page on Facebook in the comment section. So we really appreciate you being here, Mr. Rishi, and thank you so much again for joining us today and giving us your time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me here. This has been interesting.
Thank you.